In this video, I wanted to highlight 3 different habits that I want to give more attention to in 2022. I have a lot of different habits which I try to track and maintain. I think it's up to 16 at this point. And while I'm not planning to give up on any of these specific habits, but I have a bit of an all or nothing approach to my habits, where if I stop doing a couple of them, then I'll stop tracking my habits, and then I'll stop doing most of them. And that's what I'm trying to get away from. So in this video, I wanted to highlight 3 of the habits I think are particularly valuable to uphold, even if things are a bit less optimal, and also just things I want to focus more on this year. The first habit is the deep work morning routine. I think if you have anything where you care about the result, like either you want to do a good job at work or you have some personal project you want to do well at, I think this is one of the most impactful habits you can pick up. There's basically 2 reasons why I want to become a bit better at maintaining this habit, even when I'm not completely on top of my shit. First of all, it's not like I save any work by not doing this habit. Like, I still have a job and I still have work to do most days. So if I don't do this habit, I'm not like working less. It just means I'm working less focused, and I'll do things like open my Slack or email or be just more distracted at the start of my day. It just makes it harder to keep up with my job because I become less productive. I also find that having a good start to my day is really important for how I feel about and approach the rest of the day. So I think if I just get better at doing the first couple of hours in a more focused state, then that will just bleed into the rest of the day. How I generally do this habit is I'll use cold turkey to block access to different distracting websites, and then I will use Focusmate to have some accountability partner. Another idea I'm kind of toying with is setting up some sort of co-working/study with me stream, where I feel like this would be the next level up from Focusmate in terms of accountability, because then it's just not one person holding me accountable, but several people. So that is also something I might decide to do when focusing more on this habit. Reading is another habit I want to give more focus on this year. The main reason is just that reading is a very easy habit for me to maintain because I do really like reading. So it's not like I feel the need to stop doing it because I'm having a hard time keeping up with all of my other habits. And I also think if I'm going through like a time where I'm struggling with maintaining other things, I think reading is one of those things that has the potential to kind of bring me out of it. Also, I think in particular, now that I have this YouTube channel and I want to kind of share content, I think reading is become an even better habit for me to maintain because it gives me new ideas and it gives me new thoughts around things I can talk about here. So I want to both read more books and just be better at reading consistently. And I also want to improve kind of my note-taking process and how I think and document how I read so I can more easily transform it into future videos. The third habit is something I used to call improvement, but I think maybe optimization is a better name. And it's not so important, the habit part of this. It is something I try to do every day and that I want to keep trying to do every day. But I think the main idea of this habit is that you take parts of your life that can be improved or optimized in some way, and then you put in the effort to do it. Because when you're trying to do a bunch of things, it's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day of just kind of meeting demands, and that's it. But then you miss out on a lot of opportunities where you can kind of do things once to make things better, and that just has long-lasting effects. I already have a lot of areas of kind of optimization, both in work and my personal life, but especially now with YouTube added into the mix, there's a bunch of different tasks that I have to kind of maintain every week, and I mostly just focus on getting them done and don't think that much about how I could improve how they're done. What I want to get better at, or at least just pay more attention to, is when I find some tasks that I have to do regularly, instead of just doing the task, focusing on finding some way to make it more optimized or efficient, or maybe build some process around batching it or doing it in some specific way, or even consider outsourcing it. I think I'm also going to start tracking these habits separately because I just want to give them that extra little bit of edge in terms of what I focus on. I link to my playlist with habit-related videos here if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Wednesday.